So a couple weeks went by, and the wife pops up at my house, and I opened the door, and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, hi, how are you doing? But in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, this bitch lost so much weight. She just looked so sick. Like, she combed her hair. She looked nice, but she just looked so sick. And she had on really, really baggy clothes. So I'm like, I was hesitant to tell her to come in because the kids was here. But thank goodness that the kids was upstairs in the room. So they wouldn't be able to know if their mom was here unless they came down. But they was in the room. The baby was asleep, and the two kids, they were just in the room playing the PS5. So I said, just come in, just sit down and talk. I said, you want something to drink? You want some water or something? And she was like, no. And she was just talking like in slow motion. She was moving in slow motion. So I'm thinking she high. So I'm like, are you okay? Did you talk to your husband, Hunter? Did you talk to him yet? And she was like, no. I was like, okay, well, what's going on? So she sat down. We get to talking, but before that, she was like, are the kids here? She kind of heard them upstairs, and so she was like, are the kids here? I said, yeah, they here, they upstairs. She was like, okay, could you make sure they don't come down, because I don't want them to see me like this. I said, well, they're in the room playing a game. I'm watching them on the camera. You see them right here on the camera. So she just looking at the camera, and she was like, oh, my babies, oh, my precious babies. So I'm like, where have you been? Is everything okay? You know, she said she was in rehab for a little bit. She went to like this 2-week rehab or drug things. So I'm like, okay, well, are you clean now? She said, yeah, I'm clean. She did look clean. I'm not gonna lie. She just looked real skinny and sick, like she lost a lot of weight. And she was saying that, that she is clean. I'm like, well, I've been having the kids all this time, and I was hoping, that you would come or call or anything just to come see the kids. She said she didn't want to see the kids because she was doing bad. I said, well, do you want me to call Hunter? Do you want to talk to your husband? She's like, no. I just need to talk to you real fast. So she lift up her hoodie, and I'm like, oh, whoa, what is that? Y'all, she was pregnant. She was very much pregnant. You couldn't tell because she's so skinny. She like one of them petite girls that don't gain weight. She was so skinny, but her belly, I'm like, oh my God. I was so loud. I was in shock. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was just in disbelief. So, like, in the back of my head, I wanted to say, who the dad? But I didn't want to be messy. Like, she looked at sad, like, so she was like, I know you want to know. I said, I mean, that's up to you. If you want to tell me or not, like, that's fine. She was saying she don't know who the baby belongs to. She don't know if the baby is Eric's or she don't know if the baby her husband. Like, she said she got pregnant right after, she had their son, but she didn't say anything because she didn't know until a couple months later. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm so asking her, you been to the doctors? Are you taking a prenatal? Or are you okay? She said she haven't been to the doctor. She didn't want to go to the doctors because she was on drugs with the baby, and she don't know if anything wrong with the baby, or she didn't want CYS involved or them to take the baby. So she haven't, been to the doctor. I said, well, I got some prenatal vitamins upstairs that I've been taking. Do you want some of those? She was like, no, I don't want to know. I said, well, you have to take them. You need to take them. She said she'll just go to the store and get some. I said, okay, just please make sure you go to the store, and please make sure, take care of that baby. But you really need to get to the doctors and make sure that the baby was okay, since, you was an addict. Like, you need to, to make sure that the baby is okay. She's like, I will. She was like, I really need to talk to my husband. I said, well, he's at work right now. Do you want me to call him? She was like, yeah. So I called Hunter on the phone. I said, Hunter, I went upstairs and called him. I said, Hunter, your wife is here. He was like, what? Don't get rid of kids. I said, calm down. I'm not going to get rid of kids. She's here and she want to talk to you. He said, well, is she high? Is she on drugs? Does she look sick? Like, what does she look like? I said, she's very skinny. And it's something important that, I'm not going to tell you. I think she need to tell you. He's like, well, what is it? Just tell me, what is it? I said, Eric, I'm Eric. I said, Hunter, just get here. So about, I want to say, an hour and a half. I don't know why it took so long to get here. About an hour and a half, he finally got here. But in the meantime, before he got here, me and the wife, we were just having a conversation. She was apologizing to me. I was apologizing to her. We made amends. Like, I just felt so bad for her. Like, she just looked just so sick, y'all. She had to be like 90 pounds. Like, she just looked like, when the meat fall off the bone on the chicken, she just looked like the bone. She looked like all the meat fell off. She just looked like the bone. Like, it was no meat on. She just looked like a bone. Like, the meat fell off the bone, tender. Like, so Eric get here. I get to the door. I said, Eric, why the fuck do I keep saying Eric? Hunter, get here. Before I let him I said, calm down. The kids are upstairs. We don't want the kids to see the mom. So when you come in, just calm down. Please don't be loud. So I goes upstairs. I said, I'm going to leave y'all two, to conversate. I'm going to go upstairs with the kids. Please don't start arguing. Don't screaming. I do not want them kids to come down. I don't want y'all to scare the kids. So I guess they was down here talking for like an hour and a half. They was down here for a long time just talking. So I came downstairs and I said, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, what's the plan? Like, what are you guys going to do? Did you figure anything out? And he was like, we came to an agreement. I'm going to take my wife home. I said, he's like, I'm going to take my wife home. I'm going to get her to the doctors. I'm going to get her some help. We're going to go home and we're just going to talk about things. We don't know what we're going to do yet. We're just going to go home and I'm going to get her the care that she needs and we're going to talk about things. So I want to say within a week of that, the kids were out of my house. I wasn't a nanny no more. I was still getting paid because all the shit you put me through, you was finna pay up. So we came to the agreement, that he would still pay me the whole time that I was home until after I had the baby, until after I was able to come back to work. So they went home. I didn't hear from them for like, I don't know if it was a month, maybe a little bit longer than a month. So I get a voicemail and I'm listening to it and it's Hunter and he telling me that the wife took the baby. He can't find the baby. She was supposed to be home watching the kids. He came home. The kids was in the house by herself. The wife went MIA. They can't find her. He didn't call the cops because he didn't want to, draw no more attention, but he can't find the baby. The wife's not answering her phone. He called Eric. Eric not answering his phone and he getting worried. I'm like, they ain't here. I'm like, they didn't come here. I don't know what to tell you. They didn't come here. So he was just panicking and just listening to messages. I'm talking to him like we on the phone. I'm like, I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you. The kids ain't here, but I'm just listening to the message. I'm talking to myself. So I called him. And he telling me what's going on, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, they ain't come here. Like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you to do. I don't know if you should call the cops. Like, I don't know. So 2 days went by. He haven't heard from the wife. He haven't seen the baby. So he panicking. I'm panicking. I'm just praying that the baby is okay. Like, I hope she ain't do nothing to that baby. I hope she ain't get back on drugs. So I'm like, well, just bring the kids to me, and do whatever you gotta do. Handle your business. Just bring me the kids. Don't worry about it. I got the kid. So he came here and brought the kids. I said, won't you just go to Eric's house? Maybe she at Eric's house. Won't you just try Eric's house? So he was like, you know what? I didn't even think of that. So he dropped the kids off. He went to Eric's house. Eric called me talking about Hunter there, acting all crazy. He trying to take the baby from the wife. Him and the wife is arguing, fighting over the baby. She don't want to give him the baby, but he want the baby. And I'm just like, look, Eric, just I don't know what you want me to do. If you feel like you need to call a cop first before you call a cop. Try to calm Hunter down, try to, make them come to some type of agreement. I'm like, well, is the wife okay? He said, no, the wife is back on drugs. I said, well, get the baby. I said, Eric, just get the fucking baby. It's common sense. The wife back on drugs. Just get the baby. Get the baby and give it to Eric. So, get the baby and give it to Hunter. So, eventually, Hunter got the baby, brought the baby back to me. We had a whole conversation. He went back to work, finished out his work day. He came back to me, and he asked him. So I'm going to have to skip past some parts. I'm going to have to hurry up and get this out of the way. So eventually Hunter mom did come down. Hunter did, he rented the house for his mom to stay in closer to the job. So the mom got the kids. I don't know where Hunter dad was at, but the mom was down here. The mom came to the house. The mom got the kids. So everything was going good. I checked in with Hunter from here and there. Everything was going good. And then out of the blue, I got a voicemail. So I checked it. It was from a different number. I didn't answer the number because I didn't know who number it was. So I got a voicemail and I went to go listen to the voicemail, and it's Hunter. He's screaming on the voicemail. He crying. Like, he going crazy. I guess the wife popped up to the daycare and tried to take the kids, but she on the list where she can't take the kids. So it was some type of situation with that. And he telling me, he need my phone. He going to court. He ready to go to court. He ready to get a DNA test on these kids. So can he please have a phone with all the recordings on it? So I called him back, and we started talking. I'm like, okay, cool. Just come to my house. You can have my phone. But he was like, is it okay if I just buy you a new phone in case anything happened to this phone? I said, oh, you going to give me the money for a new phone before you take this phone. So, yeah, we good. So, he came. He gave me the money. I told him how much a new phone cost, honey. That was the iPhone 13. Them phones are expensive. So he gave me the money to get a new phone. I got another iPhone 13. So I gave him that. I guess he took it to the lawyer or whoever he was taking it to get custody, of the kids. So he went and got a fast forward. He got a DNA test. Come to find out, only one child was his. One child was his. Only one. It was 3 kids. Mind you, the wife pregnant. She don't know who the baby is. And come to find out, only one child was his. It was the baby. The baby was his. The first 2 kids was not his. The first 2 kids, I'm thinking was his, and the little baby wasn't his. Whole time, the baby his, and the first 2 kids not his. So I'm just in shock and disbelief, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, them gotta be Eric kids. My boss don't know if they Eric kids or not, because he got the DNA test for him. The DNA test showed the baby was his and the other 2 kids was his. Mind you, I don't know if the wife had the baby. Did they get a DNA test for that baby? And I just can't believe it. I was in shock, girl. My boss was so hurt. He was just so hurt. He really thought them kids was his. He was side-eyeing the baby after everything came out, but he really thought that those kids was his. Shit, I thought the kids was his too. I just thought the baby wasn't his. But the first 2 kids, that man loved them kids. I was just in shock and disbelief. So he went to court. He went to court or whatever, tried to file custody for the kids. They got a court date. They served the wife. The wife was still at Eric's house, so they served the wife. The wife didn't show up for court, so I don't know how that worked. I guess he got custody of the kids because she didn't show up, or they got another court date. I don't know, but fast forward to this day. This is today. This is what's going on. The kids are with me. Where's the wife? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't care, but I got the kids. The kids are safe. The kids stay with me. I got the kids. The kids are with me. The wife, I don't know. Eric, I don't care. But fast forward, the wife, one day out of the blue, she just popped up at Hunter's business. She just popped up with the baby. She told Hunter, take the baby. She got it. Her and Eric got a DNA test for the baby, and the baby wasn't Eric's baby, and Eric don't want the baby at his house. So I guess she's staying with Eric. So Eric don't want the baby at the house. So she just gave the baby to her husband and told her husband, take the baby, get a DNA test or whatever you got to do. So that's that situation. So as of till today, Hunter has yet to get a DNA test on that baby. It's a little girl. I don't know who she looked like. She looked like the mom to me. I can't really tell because Eric got a tint to him. Eric got a tint to him. And Hunter, he's not. He don't have a tint. So the mom got a tint to her. So I don't know who the baby looked like. I can't really tell. Usually I'm good with telling, but I don't know something. I just can't really tell. But till this day, Hunter, the baby, all 4 kids are with me. Hunter mom had to go back, to her home state because her husband is really, really sick. So she got to go back and she got to take care of him. She got to deal with that. She said she can't deal with this drama here, grown man, deal with it herself. She got to go take care of her husband. So the kids are with me. As of today, October, the 21st, 22nd, all 4 kids are at my house right now, upstairs. All 4 kids is at my house. I got 4 kids. 4 kids upstairs plus my baby. My other 2 kids are at school, so I got 5 kids all together. I'm a paid nanny. That's what I am. I'm just a nanny. As of right now, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a nanny, and I'm fine with that. That's cool. It's okay. It's fine. It's a lot, but it's not too much I can handle. I'm fine. So as of today, that's the end of the story. I can say a whole bunch more, but I can't. I'm tired. I'm ready to be done with this. This just. I haven't seen the wife. I haven't talked to the wife. I haven't talked to Eric. I don't have no communication with them. I don't know what's going on with them as of this day. I just know as of today, I just know I got the kids. The kids are fine. The kids are with me. Hunter, I don't work for Hunter no more. Well, I work for him because I watch his kids. I'm a nanny. But the mom went back to her hometown to take care of the dad. And I'm going to tell y'all some stuff. But the reason why I don't feel bad about the wife not having her kids because when she told me some crazy stuff, like she told me, it was times where she locked the kids in a room because she was having crazy thoughts. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I guess she would have real bad postpartum depression. She was having crazy thoughts to do stuff to the kids. She would leave the kids in the house, locked in a room. Hours at a time, she would just leave and come back until her crazy thoughts went away. She said she just got so mad. She would just beat the kids a lot. And she said a lot of stuff. And I just don't feel safe, Them her kids at the end of the day. I am not their mom. I am not trying to be their mom. At the end of the day, this has became my job. Like, those kids became my job. Like, I love them little baby. Like, the little baby is just so precious. She sleep all day. She don't cry that much unless she hungry or she need her diaper change. It's just that the other little fucker he just cried. Well, he just cried. Well, he don't cry as much as he used to, but she just still cry. But my boss is in good spirits. We all in good health. I mean, I don't know until as of today. Like, that's what's going on. Like, it's a whole bunch of more stuff that happened. I hope I told everything right in order. Mind you, this was the beginning of the year that this stuff happened. So I don't know. Like, I tried my best to say everything or most of the stuff that happened, but that's the end. I mean, it ain't the end because it's still going on, but this shit is just wild. Like, this is wild, crazy. I don't understand why that's happening to me. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm equipped for this, but now I did post another thing that's still going on to this day. My crazy neighbor, like, that shit was wild. I talked about that too. I'm probably gonna upload that after this, and we gonna talk about what's going on with my fucking crazy neighbor. I don't know if y'all seen it on my TikTok or not, but I'm gonna bring it over here onto YouTube, and we gonna talk about that. So that probably be the next thing I post after these videos. I mean, if y'all got questions, I'll feel free to answer them. I don't know. I feel like I grew up in the hood. Like, I grew up in the hood. It's like two different types of hood. Like, back in the day, the hood we was all a family. Like, we was just a family. Like, I had a good hood. Like, you can go outside, you can hang with your friends, you can stay out all night. You ain't have to worry about gunshots or nothing. Like, I lived in a good neighborhood. Like, the hood was family. But I feel like I got a lot of stuff to say. Like, I've been through a whole lot. I've seen a whole lot. And I feel like I'm trying to change as a better person. I feel like I need to talk about everything that I seen and I went through. Like, I feel like I can come on here and just talk to y'all about it, and we can talk about it, we can discuss. And I feel like my next couple videos, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about all the things that I've been through, all the things that I seen, I got through, that I came over. And I just want to let all of that go, all that hurt and that pain. Like, I just want to let that go, and I want to become like a better person. And I feel like I can't become a better person until I get everything off my chest, because some stuff just play over in my head. Like, I've seen a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have seen, I shouldn't have heard, but I did. That's what happens when you live in the hood. Like, I seen a lot, I've been through a lot, and I feel like in order for me to get that off my chest, I need to come on here and I need to talk about it. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And after I do that, like, I'm just going to go back to what I came on YouTube to do, like, just the day in the life for me and do stuff for me. So that's that. My cousin got him on the ground. He just all over his face. All you just see was blood. I'm just yelling for my cousin to stop. Like, stop. That's enough. I'm thinking, like, like, that's the end. Like, that's enough. Stop. So mind you, I got out of the car. I'm on the phone. I'm calling my cousin dad. I'm like, yo, where you at? Come get your son. I can't stop him. Like, it's blood everywhere. Like, I can't stop him. Come get your son. He's like, where you at? I said, I'm at the crib. He said, I'm right up the block. So before I got off the phone with him, I felt something hit me in the back. Like, I said, oh my God, I felt something hit me in the back, and I jumped a little bit. I didn't know if it was so hard. I didn't know if I got shot. I didn't know what happened. So I turned around and I see it was the crazy lady, the one that said at the meeting said, why you here minding everybody's business? I can't remember her name, but the one that said, why you here minding everybody's business? It was her. She hit me in the back with a bat. And I'm just like, after that, I felt the pain for a little bit. And after that, I just blacked out. Like, the pain went away. Like, I just blacked out. I just wanted revenge. Like, I just wanted to go at her. So I'm like, yo, cousin. So my cousin grabbed the bat from her, and he was like, you better whoop her ass right now. If you don't whoop her ass right now, I'm going to whoop her ass. So I had to fight the lady